Good morning. I'm clicking on here just a few seconds early because I'm in a different place. I need to make sure that everything is visible. Oh, what a shadow. But there's nothing I can do about the shadow. Yeah, the lighting in here is not what it should be, but that's all right. Hello, I'm StampinDeDe. And this is Stampin Thursday, and we are going to do, it probably isn't a new technique, but I've used masking tape before to mask and do this sort of thing, but I haven't done it in the way this was done. So I wanted to share that with you. I'm so glad you're here. If you're watching this live on Facebook Live, I would love it if you would comment and let me know that you're with me. And if you're watching the replay, I love to know that you're watching the replay. And then I'm going to put it on YouTube as soon as I finish recording in here. And of course, I love your comments on YouTube. And if you have questions, please ask. Put it in the comments and I'll get back to you. So, I really don't like that shadow, but I can't take the lights off the wall. And I don't have another light to put in here. So, anyway, we're going to deal with it, right? I'm in San Antonio, which is not my home. We're here visiting grandchildren, and so I brought everything with me to do my Facebook Live because I hated to miss it. This month is so crazy with Thanksgiving being on a Thursday. And I already have had to postpone Dying to Know. The Dying to Know is postponed until Tuesday, November 19th at 7 o'clock, and we will be using Unbounded Love. So be sure and join me for that. But for today, we are moving forward with Stampin' Thursday, and it is a Technique Thursday. So this is the card, one of the cards, and I think I only brought one. This is one of the cards that I made using this technique. This is using Shepherd's Care stamp set. All you need a sentiment piece of some kind, and then a stamp to put on here. You need masking tape and you need some different colors of ink. And that's really it. That's all you need. So let's get started and make this card. I went a little bit different route for the one we're going to do. I'm using, I used the Petunia Pop base. So I looked on the color wheel, and by the way, you can now buy the color wheel. It is on the online exclusives. So be sure and go on and get you a color wheel. That is just fabulous because it has all the Stampin' Up! Colors on it. If you don't have a demonstrator that helps you with ordering and all kinds of things like that, I would love to do that for you. Just email me at suziezoo@verizon.net, and I would love to help you with that. We have a joining special going on right now where you can, for $99, you can select a bundle of products and become a demonstrator, but you don't have to do anything as a demonstrator. You can just be a hobby demonstrator, which is what a lot of the demonstrators are, but it gives you a discount on your products, and you get to pre-order products before it's open to the public and possibly becomes unavailable because it sells out. So let me know if you want to know more about that, and I will help you with that. So, thank you again for being here. So, Petunia Pop, okay, yeah, Petunia Pop is the color of my card base. So, I looked on the color wheel, and the two colors on each side are Fresh Frasia and Berry Burst. So, I went with that, and then I looked directly across the color wheel and picked out Lemon Lime Twist and Granny Apple Green. So these are the colors we're going to go with today, and it'll be interesting. I love to see how they turn out. So let me set our sample aside. By the way, you can do the inside using the same technique, and you can do the envelope using that technique. The colors that I used on this one were Pool Party, Coastal Cabana, Shy Shamrock, Pool Party, Coastal Cabana, Shy Shamrock, Flirty Flamingo, and Pretty in Pink. And then I started repeating again. So those were the colors that I used on this one. All right, let's get started with this. So we're going to start. Oh, and you know what? I didn't bring my bone folder. Okay. Well, you can't have everything, right? So we're going to do it this way. And I'm going to set that aside. Then you do need a white card base, because that's what we're going to do our technique on. So this is just 4 by 5 1/4. And that's what we're going to use. So we're going to start with Granny Apple Green. Well, let me get that open. And then I'm going to tear a piece of masking tape. It's not wanting to come up now. It's very humid here. All right. So I'm going to tear a piece of masking tape about the size that will go across this corner. And I want it all the way up to the corner. And then I'm going to lay that masking tape down on my ink pad. You're probably going to get inky doing this. All the way to the edges. Pull it up. And then lay it down on your paper. Rub over the part that's on your cardstock. Lift it up. There's our first color. And let me fold this up and throw it away. All right, and then we're going to go, that's our Granny Apple Green. And then we're going to go with Lemon Lime Twist. This time I'm going to need a little bit bigger piece of masking tape. A little bit longer. That ought to do it. Tear that off. Bring in my ink pad, lay my masking tape down, give it a rub. You're going to get it on your hands. Sorry about that. It is an inky. You could use little plastic, those little rubber gloves if you wanted to. Now I'm going to move it so I can get this edge. Set my ink pad aside. Put this down right up against, maybe even overlapping just a little bit. And you do want to have, oh, I didn't come all the way to the corner. Wow, I'm going to have to see if I can get this. I wasn't paying attention. There, that'll get it. There. At home, I would use my silicone mat, but I also didn't think to bring that. All right, so we've got our Granny Apple Green. We're probably going to have to repeat those two colors. Next, we have our Berry Burst. And this time, let me move my card base, move this over just a little bit. This time I want to make sure that I have enough masking tape. We're getting to the bigger pieces now. All right, I'll lay it down. So I just laid my finger down in it. I did bring my chamois. Thank goodness. I'll pull that up. I can see I didn't get the edge very good. Now, put it down. I think we've got enough. Well, it looks like I'm going to get a little more right in the middle. Now, put it right up against the lemon lime twist and rub it good. There we go. That's our berry burst. Throw it away. All right. And now we've got Petunia Pop, which is the color of our card base. All right. We're going to ink this up. You know, I've done the technique where you mask it off with the masking tape and then color around it, but I love this. It just, if you don't mind getting your fingers a little bit messy, if you don't mind that, then you will really like this technique. All right, I'll put it right there. Give it a rub. Pull it up. It's coming out a little darker than I thought it would. And this is the fresh Frasia. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, my finger is getting pretty inky. I have to go scrub it. I don't mind getting inky though. When I'm at home, I keep pieces of cloth. They're actually old t-shirts of my husband's. I cut them up into little squares and I keep those. And I keep a little spray bottle of alcohol, rubbing alcohol. And I keep it right there by my desk. And it makes cleaning your fingers up, so easy. There we go. And you know, that distressed look, I love that. That doesn't bother me at all. All right. And now we're going to go back to our Granny Apple Green. We're just going to repeat our process here. And I may go a little lighter this time. Maybe not get quite so much ink on it. Maybe not rub it quite so much, but it's still pretty dark. All right, and then last, we're going to use lemon lime twist. And it should be our last little piece. Put that right here. Right there. There it is. Now we have our, I think this would be really pretty in blues and greens. I'll get some of this off my fingers. I think that would be really pretty. Okay. All right, we have, well, you know what? We're going to go ahead. Well, we've got our inks out. And we're going, this is our inside, and this is our envelope. So I'm going to pick the Fresh Frasia and the Petunia Pop for my inside colors. So I'll do the Petunia Pop first and the Fresh Frasia on top of it because it's a little bit lighter. All right, let me get this. All right. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to use the same piece of tape for the envelope. All right, we're going to put this here, right on the edge. Okay, we're going to do the same thing with the envelope. I'll do it one more time. Could actually do it when you were going through the first time, if you remember to do it. Oh, you know what? We can't use the same piece. Maybe if we do it on the side. Let's do it on the side. We can do that. All right, got the Petunia Pop, use the Fresh Frasia. Okay. Once you get this part done, then your greeting and stamping something on it is all you need to do. All right, I'm going to get the inside down here again. There's that. And a little bit more. You know, you can do stuff on the front of your envelope. They can just put their little thing over it, but it, all right, we have that done. I'm gonna get my tips of my fingers wiped off just a little bit. All right, it's gonna take some soap and water. Now we've got those done. For the, and that's our inside. For the image that we're going to use, I brought Pebbled Path. I should have brought black. but I didn't. I didn't realize this was going to come off as dark as it did. All right. For our sentiment, let me get these over here. Our sentiment, we're going to use "Have a blessed day." I think I won't, well, yeah, I will. Have a blessed day. Well, got to stand up. All right. You'd think with the clear stamp I could get it right, right? But if I can't stand up and get right over it, it's harder for me to do. Then the image I brought is from Quiet Meadow. And I brought this image from Quiet Meadow, and I'm gonna wipe this side over it so that it'll stay. And I think we'll just put it right along the edge. Oh, it's wanting to come off. It's an older stamp set. It's not retired, but I use it a lot. All right. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. So, it feels plenty sticky. I don't know why it did that, but it did. So that's where we're going to put it. All right. That worked. It is kind of dark, so probably black would have been better. I also brought just the blotches, and I thought that might add a little bit of interest. Maybe right up here. Maybe right down here. Maybe right here. Yeah, I just thought that might add a little interest. And that's out of that same set. So yeah, if I were home, I would have used black. The black memento. But we're good. We're good. Let me look and see if I have any questions on here. Okay. Yeah, and then I need to figure out how big I want this to be and where I want it to be. I think I want it right down here. And I think what I'll do is banner it. You snip to the center, and then in from each corner to that center snip, and you get your banner. It goes everywhere, but that's okay. All right, we're going to put it right down here, and I feel certain I brought dimensionals. I did. So we're going to put dimensionals on this. There's our bad sentiment on the back side, but that's okay. That's why our white paper has two sides, right? So we can, when we mess up, we can change it. Right there. Have a blessed day. You know, that's all that needs. We've got our card front. So I'll get my... not going real well. Come on, I've got a new runner, a new refill in there. We're ready to put this on the front of the card. There's that. We've got our inside done and ready to put in. Ink on the back, doesn't matter. You have to be careful not to get ink on the front. All right. Our inside done. Hi, Kay. I didn't see you on there. All right, so we've got our card, our front. We have our envelope done, ready to put in the mail. Is that not easy? Like I said, you're gonna get inky, but you can always wear the little gloves if getting inky bothers you. Like I said, I wouldn't have gotten quite this inky if I were at home, because I would have I'm trying to get the ink off of this and put it back. And then I'm going to try to get my fingers a little bit wiped off with the stamp chamois. And that works. That helps. All right. Yeah. So what do you think? Is that a technique that you would use at some point in time? I love it. I absolutely love it. And I love playing with the different colors. These were lighter. And so our image showed up a little bit more. So I would play around with that some as well. But I hope you'll give it a try. And I hope I've encouraged you to do that. Again, Dying to Know has been postponed until Tuesday, November 19th. And we'll be looking at Unbounded Love for that Dying to Know. In the meantime, you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next Thursday. And next Thursday is Mystery. So I'll be putting the supplies you need, the list out Wednesday. So you can look on the website and on my StampinDeDe's doings.com, look on that, and you can find the products that you need, the supplies that you need, and then we'll make the card together. And that's always a lot of fun. So thank you for being here. Thanks, Kay. I'm glad you're going to try it. Like I said, you're going to get messy, but I love the product. I especially love this one with the lighter colors. And so I would definitely use those colors again. Again, that was Pool Party, Coastal Cabana, Shy Shamrock. And probably if I do this one again, I would put the Shy Shamrock first, and then the Coastal Cabana and the Pool Party, and then Flirty Flamingo and Pretty in Pink. And that really did turn out nice. So I will put this on my blog, StampinDeDeSpot.blogspot.com, and you can go there and find the details. So thank you for being with me. Thanks, Kay. Hope to see you soon. All right. God bless. Bye-bye.